absolutely intense.
Scoliosis.
His head's going to pop out of frame if you give him enough time when he's losing. Like, it's going to be pretty rough. But these two have fought plenty of times before. They've gone very close in sets. I feel like Seagull Joe predominantly wins this. But at the same time, he's working hard to get back in the swing of things. He's talking about how he's still a little bit rusty. He's not quite back to his former glory because having a kid and being away for so long, for months and months at a time, is going to put a little bit of rust on the gears. So he's working hard here.
And on top of that, school teacher.
School teacher, has a kid, was in lockdown. Like, Ben's got priorities.
Yeah, he didn't play much Wi-Fi, probably for the better.
For the better, honestly.
And last time these two played, it went Game 5, unless I'm remembering wrong.
This was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? This was offline.
Yeah, it was. I believe this was the 4th place match. Could be wrong on that.
And right now, Wal00gi is the one in the driver's seat here, being very careful to kind of keep Seagull Joe in the corner, try to keep this very minor percentage lead as he can, and he loses it as soon as I say that. But just trying to get a grip in the neutral. But Seagull Joe's starting to really find his stuff. He's starting to find his footing after losing some trades in the beginning.
Yeah, and these moving platforms can definitely be a problem for both these characters, actually. Just to the fact that you have a moving plat. Ooh.
It dies far. You can see he tried to pivot grab turn 9. He teleported to go past the C4, couldn't get the grab, and he died for it. It's such a shame, but at the same time, you know, Wal00gi is at that percentage. He can die awfully soon, even if you don't have rage.
Yeah, but now it's also the Snake problem, is that Snake can live for Snake can theoretically live for a while, and his snowball powers are insane.
And again, you have to get his stock early because he's going to start trading with grenades. So Seagull Joe realizing the situation, getting the stock, good stuff.
Yeah. And the thing of this moving platforms as well is that they can also mix up how both these characters approach. So the fact that when the platform's up high, you can definitely allow more opportunities on the ground. While when it's lower, as we see now, can definitely mix up on the air approaches as well. And right now, we just see Wal00gi just applying this aerial pressure.
Yeah. Snake got good buttons. You gotta respect them, gotta remember them. Palutena is no slouch, of course, but respect goes both ways. It's a two-way street. So you've got to remember that. He's trying to get him. Wal00gi, second time he's been clipped off stage by that explosive flame.
Yeah, I think I caught his jump. So he's gonna have to find a way down through C4 placements or just that good air dodge.
Yeah, last second, keeping a black back here from Palutena, keeping her alive a little bit.
Yeah,
you love that invincibility.
Saw the invincibility interacting there.
Ooh, cannot involve an explosive right under your feet, can you, Seagull?
Yeah, definitely cannot. And Wal00gi mistiming his get up, normally being able to get through with the invincibility frames on roll.
Trying to get the trump there, couldn't quite find it, and then Wal00gi answering back with the nair to get him off me. That was so good by him.
Man, it's getting to 18%. You don't, once again, you don't really need much. If you can start building up a snowball, that's really good, especially once again as Snake. You kind of need that because that's one of your main, it's one of your main powers with having frame on grenades. You trade a lot, and that builds up a lot of damage.
And this is the part of the game where we see Seagull Joe start to slow down his gameplay. You can see him absolutely perched forward in his seat. He is in full gamer lead mode because he realizes he needs to get that stock, and boy, he got it now. Relaxes, eases up, and now he tilts back up just a little bit. The pressure's off of him.
Wal00gi was pressing some buttons out of that hit, I'm telling you.
Wal00gi's the crazy child. He's the craziest Snake I've ever seen. Like, he presses buttons all over you, and it's good and oppressive, and it's hard to deal with a lot of the time.
It helps that move is frame 3.
True. They got good buttons.
He got good buttons.
The air quote zoners in this game got amazing buttons.
Yep. Got the Wii Fit. Can we buff Wii Fit?
Never again.
But seeing this Nikita forcing an approach off, forcing that high recovery, but not being able to punish Seagull for it.
Now, pelting the grenades just back with the auto reticle, with the explosive flame. Palutena does have the ability to zone you out non-stop.
Yeah, but there's also the problem is eventually you're
going to...
Ooh,
that's rough.
Yep, air dodging in and that up till frame 6.
Something like that. Frame 6, frame 7, frame 8. It's a kill button that's too early, and the hitbox is too big.
He thought this was big. Seagull. That up tilt gives Seagull some PTSD nightmares. Brawlhead.
Yeah, he's a... I was looking at this the other week, by the way, for a fun fact for you. I'm not sure if you saw it, but the viewers at home. This is because Seagull Joe was absent for a while due to having a kid. This is the first PR he hasn't been on in a mainline Smash game since like 2011, 2010.
Around there,
it's been about 9 years overall. Yeah. So he's been PR'd in all of Brawl, starting in Brawl, all of Smash 4, and all of Ultimate so far, which is insane. His tenure, insane. 10 years as a teacher, 10 years as a competitor. He's here to stay.
Yeah. Showing that he can hang around with the new kids. Wal00gi is legally a kid. I don't think he's 18.
Legally, he is recognized as a child here. in the state of Maryland.
Yeah, but not Snake. Snake definitely.
Snake is an old man. He ages rapidly at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
I think that's like the only game I've ever played, and the only game I haven't.
And it's a movie. And it's
that's
just
the
a
main
movie.
reason why I haven't finished it. But there we go. We see an early stock coming out from Seagull.
That's huge, and this is best of 3. This is only winners quarters. We talked about how Seagull, I think, took it in the best of 5, but this is a best of 3 scenario, and he is down not only a full stock, but down a game, while Lugi's playing immaculately right now, keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, and there we go, lapping him, which is also nothing. Never something you want to see against Snake. And there's the back throw. Back there, not that safe on shield. Definitely can't low profile there. Getting an air hit, but not for the final hit to connect to anything else. So we're just seeing his platform is moving in and out, allowing.
It's just a lot of dancing around each other, trying to find the best way to approach, calling out the bluff. And I get why Seagull understands that the only way to win this is to slow it down, because Wal00gi is going to want to press a lot of buttons, is going to want to try to play aggressive to continue the lead.
There you go, that spot dodge.
Just like that, boom.
And this could have been a lot worse, considering Wal00gi took the stock like at 25%.
Oh my god.
Hey,
my goodness.
Palu has pretty long frames on ledge due to the fact that it's teleport recovery.
Yeah, so it wasn't even a bad option. I mean, he could have absolutely detonated him. He would have been on Twitter within the next 5 minutes.
Come on, it's Luma, right? I feel bad not knowing the social media manager at this point.
Luna. Shout out to Luna.
Yep, there we go. Luna, get on it. But anyways,
speaking of getting on it, Seagull understands that, yeah, there's 7 minutes on this timer. It's not even 2 minutes are up yet. I can play as slow as I need to get myself back in this game. And look at the percentage now, not being a deficit anymore. He's about to get the lead, which is huge.
Yeah, I think Wal00gi's main problem is that he is on top. Like, he had a strong lead, but Seagull, there we go. That platform is hazards on, hazards off, doesn't matter. You're going to get hit by that one. And Wal00gi's main problem is that he started off really strong, and Seagull adapted to it.
Yeah.
And Wal00gi's been trying to change the pace, but Seagull's still just adapting to that change too.
Not quite dying to that. Nair has to get past, and then Nikita first and foremost, managing to survive just fine. And even though Snake is very traditionally excellent up right there, even though he's traditionally kind of campy and has great set play and defensiveness, Wal00gi manages to mix that with a more aggressive in-your-face buttonsy style. And that is a weakness, in a way. It's not. That is a play style, rather, that Seagull Joe is willing to exploit. He plays slow. He played Brawl. He knows how to play slow. He knows how to run that timer down as needed.
Don't even talk about Brawl. Let's talk about the fact this man played Sonic in Smash 4.
I mean, yeah, he beat some big old names back in the day with that egregious character. Oh my goodness. Could have gotten it.
Yeah.
But this is still anyone's game. This is starting to get very close. If Wal00gi gets a very solid hit here, I mean, death percentage, if he gets like a back air, I'm not sure up tilt will kill quite yet, but it's starting to get within that range, man.
There's Nikita just building up damage.
Oh, man. The call out. This is getting so dangerous now. He is no longer really running the show. You better be careful. Yeah, I was like, hey, that thing's going to come down eventually. You better be careful, Seagull Joe. Ooh, I like that, actually. Try to get back to the top platform, but he's like 1 or 2 grenades away from just losing it all here.
Yeah, but forget, at this point, Seagull has played perfectly. He has no room to get grabbed. No, basically none of Snake's hits. All Snake's hits are going to kill at this point.
Looking for something. Yeah, the grab is also might be a win con at this point because he's getting close to that 160, but just the waiting for the back air, not enough. Snake's heavy.
And going low for that. Hitting the... Now he's a problem. Stuck at ledge, and you rolled
catching the roll, but he's still living.
Snake heavy.
Second lease on life here. These two are neck and neck in percentages, and it's the C4. Seagull's done with it. He's like, yeah, you got me there. I'm a fool for that one. And actually, Wal00gi taking it 2-0 over Seagull Joe here.
Yeah, great.
Nice work.
Great adaptation from both of them, honestly. We saw it throughout the set, and throughout that last game especially. Seagull adapting to how Wal00gi started. Wal00gi adapting to that, and then
coming out on top.
Pretty close games to end it all. Close game to end all that set.
Seagull's like, okay, I'm not afraid to slow it down. And Wal00gi's like, okay, well, I'm going to pester you with buttons and kind of get in there and exploit your disadvantaged state and slowly but surely piecing together the win there. Getting the whole set. Excellent work to Wal00gi, making it all the way to winner semi so far. Excellent stuff. There's some good sets tonight, man.
Yeah, who else is joining them in winners semis? I've been pretty inactive.
I've not really seen too much of bracket tonight besides my performance.
Let's see. It looks like... Oh, so we do have the whole winner side top 8 filled out with ZD versus Wal00gi.
Ooh.
And on the other side, it looks like what we're going to have up next, Grupuba versus Pink Fresh.
That makes a lot of sense. Dexter not here tonight, but we still got amazing MD talent. We hear a man